Hello everybody, my name is RagingRaptor and I welcome you to a new World of Tanks highlight of the week. And well, I don't know if it's actually the first one ever on this channel or not, but it's basically once more an idea which I had on a German channel, which I sadly didn't really went through with it because time issues and university. But now as I'm on another university, which is quite easier, I guess, I have more time. Plus, with tomorrow coming the new update, I will still wanted to show you this replay of the IS-2M, which, well, to be precise, is basically just an IS-2 with a little bit more armor, but less mobility and slightly better gun stats, like really slightly. 0.1 second faster aim time and 0.01 more accuracy. From the armor wise, it's pretty close to be similar. You can see turret is all the same, except for a little bit of glitchiness here, but that's about the same really. The whole armor being slightly better. Instead of 100 millimeters here, it's 130 millimeters compared to the 100 here only. Plus we have 30 millimeters of, how should I say it, heat screens or just additional armor here, which can help bounce some shots. But now let's have a look at the game, which is right here. And first thing you will notice is RagingRaptor are you mentally maybe sometimes, but I forgot to slot in medkits and repair kits. This was my second game in the IS-2M, so yeah. Anyway, we have good matchmaking. We're on a 5-10 game on Pilsen as the top dog of the pack. And well, let's see what we can do. Usually we're just going into the city because the closer the ranges are, the better we can perform with our rather rusky tanku gunnery, which is really inaccurate most of the time. But the first thing we'll notice is that this IS-2 for some reason just decides to, or try to at least, cross, but it didn't really work out for him, giving us a nice little free shot for 382 damage, which is hooray, is nice really. So we are just staying at this position because I don't want to make the same mistake as the IS-2 just did, and man, there we got a nice little high roll in for 434, and you can see the IS-2 turret is just plain easy to crack, except obviously if you hit the cupola, or not really the cupola, excuse me, the roof. One thing you will notice, or which I will show in just a second, is my positioning right here. You can see I have the opportunity to shoot at the IS-2 as soon as he is getting around. So this position is like gold for looking down that road. You can see I am almost well, not almost, but yeah, I'm almost covering everything of my lower plate, which is the weak spot at the moment. The turret I don't show, so that has to stay, and the cupola obviously stays as well, even though the cupola is not necessary for that vehicle. But the upper front plate in such an angle should be an easy bounce for the enemy. Plus our profile is so slow, or not slow, so low rather, that it might be a pretty hard challenge for the enemy to nail us for a returning shot. So once more we are just staying in that same position and see what we can do. And the KV-2 decides to drive forward, giving us a nice opportunity to give him a return shot before he gets his one out even. So we are now getting close to our fourth shot of the game, and already we are at 1630 damage, which is a great damage total. The IS is one of the highest damage guns on tier 7, I think only being topped by something like the Sturer Emil or the HE guns of the SU and OHO or ONI. Right now I'm deciding to get a little bit closer as they started to stop pushing out and show themselves, and it looks like I had a pretty decent timing, because at the same moment the GRE went out, and oh, this poor GRE gets another nice shot into his side, and he is almost a one-shot. Right now is a little bit of a gamble. I already did a high roll that game, or onto him, and it's a significant high roll, but I decide to just take my chances and try to surprise him, because most likely he will be reloading. It doesn't take long, yes, but it still might be able to surprise him, and that's what we did. We got the second tier 7 tank out of the game, and we are already at 2500 damage, which is once more one of the well, it's a pretty good damage total, if you want to say it like this. The KV-2 tried to come around. He gave us, I think, a little bit of splash damage, not entirely sure, but luckily he didn't hit us and hit our allied IS-2, and the IS bounced. Sadly for the other IS, he is stuck, yet I think he still has a good gun, the 250 damage gun. We bounced the shot off the Tiger 1, and we are already having the high caliber award with almost 3k damage. And once more, if we are able to bait enemies into shooting either into the upper part of our turret or somewhere else, like the upper front plate in a acute angle, it's easy peasy for us. And the KV-2 tries to come around. We were not entirely reloaded. Now we are. The Tiger 1 is not looking, and we, with our shot, letting him see another day. Maybe not. We'll see in like just a few seconds, I guess, because I see that he just shot some, decided to go out, finish him off, third tier, well, tier 7 vehicle, and he is a goner. I'm pretty happy to say that so far we did almost all our damage on tier 7 tanks, and only now we are getting to the second shot on the tier 6 vehicle, so I'm proud of that, to be honest. I'm really trying to not make it bad for the enemy tier 6s. I think the IS is a little bit too tunnel focused because he doesn't see us coming, and we get a nice shot into his back, and he immediately burns, and for some reason I kind of push him out, and what was that? SU 122 40 14 kills him. Lucky us that he missed that shot. The SU 122 44 has a ridiculous DPM you really have to be careful of, but the gun is just inaccurate as hell, so we were lucky here. The Type 46 comes around the corner. I had no time to reload HE because I was thinking I have to finish off the other IS. So we shoot an AP shot. I'm detracked now. He gets another free shot in with gold. And now I'm a little bit screwed. I'm between a rock and a hard place, if you want to call it like that. There is an SU 122 44 trying to snipe us with its murderous DPM. And there is a Type 64 which can flank us, and we do not have a repair kit. I tried to make a blind or a snapshot onto the Type 64. Sadly it missed, but it was to be expected, to be honest. And now I'm a little bit alone. 9 versus 10. We are only a smidget ahead in HP. And well, the rest of our team didn't do that much so far. We got 4 kills already, and we got dechecked. Luckily, I've got a good crew which can compensate for the lack of a repair kit right there. And that's what we did. We repaired our tracks, and now you can see, while I'm retreating, I know that nothing should be able to come from our front. So I'm just quickly looking forth and back to see where I'm going, but I'm keeping my turret facing backwards in the case of the Type 64 coming back for more. So I have I would say I have the fear of him getting shot at when he sees my gun is facing towards him, plus I have maybe the luck of making a snapshot, finishing him off. We know where the SU 122 is, 44. We know where the Type 64 last time was, and now we maybe know where other people's are, but at the moment I'm just thinking the P-34 went into the cap. It was not so. It was the enemy artillery piece, and there is an kill, and was just like, oh no. But wait. Feels bad, man. Somehow he flipped on the open field, and I'm taking that free damage. It gives me almost 5k damage and 5 kills, and there's SU 122 44. Somehow we were able to dodge him, mostly due to the fact that, well, accuracy of the SU 122 44 is not that perfect. Right now I decide to, if he shoots again, just take the shot, because I want to get that capping guy out of the game, and somebody just subbed to my YouTube channel. Gosh damn it. And you can see somehow even we were able to bounce that shot into our side. I'm pretty confident this was due to the fact that, well, in a more or less special angle, we have still these parts over here which are 130 millimeters thick plus 30 millimeters additional side armor, and in a, I don't know, was it something like this? If he rolls low with penetration, we are lucky to bounce him. And now it is time for us to get back into cover, and now it is time for us to finally load the spicy gold noob shells. Because I want to win this game, and SC122 44 is a tough nut to crack. A really nice shot into him gave us another tasty part of penetration damage, and one shot sadly once more misses. I can't hit everything obviously, but now it will be interesting. I'm deciding to take the blind shot. He's not moving, so yeah, what can happen? What is the worst thing which can happen? Well, I'm just missing, yet I could miss, but I got the kill because he didn't move. Great for us, we got 7 kills so far, 5,660 damage on the clock. I'm asking our team to give me the 8th kill. I'm reloading HE to be completely sure that I'm going to finish that kill off. Now you can see I'm just getting closer. My goal, to be honest, was to ram him, but I just saw that the VK3001D ignores my kind request to give me the 8th kill. So I have to decide and finish him off with a normal shot. Interesting enough, this last shot he did on us not only was my personal kindness giving him the mercy of getting some more damage. No, it also gave us the steel wall medal. And here we have it, 5,737 damage on the clock, 8 kills, and probably one of the best games I will ever have in the IS-2M. And this is what we've got. Radley Walters, the lucky medal because of the team kill of the SU-122-44, the steel wall high caliber M Top Gun. In total, if we wouldn't have gotten that team kill from the enemy, we would have finished off every single tier 7 enemy tank. You can see we got the IS-2, we got the SU, we got the Tiger 1 and the Chi-Ri, and the IS, well, he only survived because of a team kill. Or at least he didn't survive, but we didn't got him. And here we have it, 5,903 damage. I don't even know why I'm rolling 5,006 up there. I really do hope that this replay is getting into the best replay of the week contest, because, hey, we did almost as much damage as our entire team combined. I'm not making this up. I think the entire team combined made around 6,300 damage. So we can just quickly add those numbers up. 8,907. Then we have 8,904 and 4, 720, 589, 471, 457, 357, the worst matchmaking ever in history. 455. 297, 299, 88, and 140. Nope, I have to add 130 because I've just added 10 by accident. Enter. And I made a terrible mistake. There we go. So 6,419 damage did our whole team combined, and we did almost as much. One more shot was needed, but we didn't got that one. I'm pretty confident that it was a pretty decent game in the end. 23 shots, 20 hits, 18 penetrated. As already said, 5,903 damage. Only some sniping damage. I was not sure it was. I think it was on the SU-122-44, which drove out of those 300 meters in the end, and well, didn't got spotted for a short period of time. We received 11 hits, only 5 penetrated and 6 bounced. Funny enough, we only got a 605 damage blocked by our armor. We spotted 4 enemy vehicles, we damaged 10 and destroyed 8 of them, and got 173 assistance and 41 decap points. Overall, I am pretty certain that it was a fantastic game, and I'm pretty proud of that one. Let me know in the comment section below what you think of that game and what you think about the IS-2M. Personally, I have to say, even though it's the same, but different, but the same, I still enjoy this tank more than the normal IS. I'm not sure, it's just kind of the additional armor. You can bait enemies better into shooting at you. Once more, you do have those 130mm of armor plates on the side, or these armor plates on the side, which makes it easier for you to side scrape, which really does raise your survivability with that tank, to be exact, or to be reasonable in my opinion. But yeah, thank you all so much for your attention, and I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you on the battlefield. Bye bye!